Welcome dear students to this offline session. Regarding this lesson AP, we have done so far the sums based on the nth term of an AP. Based on that formula a plus n minus 1 into d, we have calculated. We have done so many sums. Today, we are going to learn two more formula which are based on the sum of the n terms. In our previous classes, we have calculated find the 10th term or find the common difference, find the first term, write down the AP. Likewise, today, based on the sum, that is, find the sum of 10 terms, find the sum of 12 terms. An example I have taken 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13, etc. This is in AP. Okay, a sum will be given. Find the sum of 20 terms. Find the sum of 50 terms. Likewise, to find out the sum, we need two formula, children. That is, Sn is equal to Sn represents sum of sum of n terms of an AP is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. All the terms are known to you except this Sn. This is common difference, number of terms, first term. This is number of terms. This becomes, we call this as sum of n terms. If it is S8 means sum of 8 terms. That is a1 plus a2 plus a3, likewise sum of 8 terms. So to find out the sum, we have two formula, children. Based on the situations, you can select which formula to be used. The second, or sum of n terms of an AP is calculated by using formula n by 2 into a plus l, where the l represents the last term. If the last term is given, directly you can use this formula, children. In this last term is not given, therefore you can use this formula. Therefore, please learn these two formula. This lesson purely based on formula, children. Okay, the nth term of an AP, general form of AP. Find the nth term from the last term. This is the third one. Then these are the two. Okay. Based on this, let's take the first sum from the exercise 1.3. The sum is given 2, 7, 12. Find the sum up to 10 terms. Let me write down the given. A is equal to 2 first term. D is equal to A2 minus A1. That is 7 minus 2 becomes 5. Up to n terms, 10 terms means n is equal to 10. Yes, 10 is equal to question mark. This is how we write down the given, children. Then the formula. Here there are two. Which one to be used here? First or the second? In this case, first is preferable because in the second case, last term is there where the last term is not given. Therefore, the second formula cannot be used. We will discuss some of the other sums where the last terms are given. So, let me use this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. While you write the terms in such a way that the known terms are the single or the sign touches one another. Okay? Then, yes, n becomes 10, children, will be equal to 10. Substitution 10 by 2 into 2 into a is 2 again plus n is 10. 10 minus 1 becomes 9 into d is 5. This is how the simplification part, children, which all of you can do this very well. Only this formula is new to you. Substitution and the simplification, it's easy. 1 time, this is 5 times. 2 2s are 4 plus 9 5s are 45. is equal to 5 into 45 plus 4 becomes 49. Just multiply these two and write down, that will be your answer. 9 5s are 45, carry 4, 4 5s are 20 plus 4, 20, 245, which means children, sum of 10 terms of an AP is 245. That means 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus likewise 10 terms we have to take and we have to add them. Then our answer is 245. Children, we shall continue with the second sum. Find the sum up to 12 terms, which means sum of 12 terms we need to find out. We know that A is equal to minus 37, children. Then the common difference D is calculated. D is equal to A2 minus A1. Write down the formula. A2 minus A1. This is A2 minus A1. Therefore, minus 33. A2 minus A1 is again we have minus 37. Please be careful with the signs, children. Will be equal to minus 33 we have. Minus into this minus becomes plus 37. This will be equal to plus and minus. Two different signs are there. Subtract and keep greater number sign. It will be plus 4, children. Okay. Take time to write down the given. Once the formula is written and the given what we have written is correct, the substitution will be very easy, children. Then n is 12. Yes, 12 we need to calculate, children. So this much we know. Now the formula and the substitution, children. Formula, let me write it here, children. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The first formula I have chosen, children, because last term is not given, therefore the first formula. Yes, n becomes 12 will be equal to, n becomes 12 number of terms by 2, children. This is 2 into a becomes minus 37. Minus 37 plus n is 12. 12 minus 1 becomes 11, children. D is 4. This will be equal to 1 time, this is 6 times, 6 into 2 times, plus into minus, children. It will become minus 2 into 37 becomes 74. 2 7s are 14, carry 1, 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7, plus 11 into 4, 44. Two different signs are there. Subtract and keep greater number sign. Therefore, 6 into minus sign, 4 minus 4 becomes 0. 7 minus 4 becomes 30, children. Subtract and keep greater number sign. Will be equal to, yes, 12. Plus into minus, minus 6 3s are 18. This 0. This is how this can be done, children. This sum is a very easy sum. You must know to write down the given and the formula. Substitution and simplification becomes very easy, children. This sum we have taken because we just got minus sign. The third sum, we have a decimal part, children, decimal point. Therefore, we shall write the given. A is nothing but 0.6. D is equal to A2 minus A1, which will become 1.7 minus 0.6, which will become 1.1, children. Common difference becomes 1.1. the addition or the subtraction of decimals to be done, keeping the decimal points along the straight line, children. Then n is 100, children. Yes, 100. Sum of 100 terms to be calculated. This is what we have as given. A first term, then the common difference is 1.1, correct. Number of terms 100, sum of 100 terms. Since last term is not given, we shall carry on this sum with the first formula itself. Therefore, yes, n is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which will be equal to n is 100 by 2, 2 into a becomes 0.6 plus n becomes 100, children. 100 minus 1 becomes 99 into d is 1.1 whole bracket. Simplification. 1 time, this is 50 times. 50 into simplification of this. 2 into 6 becomes 12. After one digit point to be kept, I have kept, children. Now multiplication of this becomes 1 into 99, 99, 9 carry. 1 into 99, 99 plus it becomes 108, children. Slowly you can do the multiplication part. After one digit point we have. Now addition of these two. Let me add 108.9, 1.2. Whenever we add or subtract the decimal numbers, see that the points are written along the straight line. This becomes 1.1 carry 9 plus 1, 10 carry 1. Okay, 9 plus 10 carry 1, 1. Okay, so this will become 50 into 110.1. Carefully you have to do this decimal multiplication or decimal addition parts. These are all the simple operations which involve, but they are very important. The last step, sum of 100 terms will be equal to 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 0, 0, 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 1, 5, 1, 0 we have. After how many digits going to be kept, children? After one digit it has to be kept. Therefore, the point comes here, 5505.0.0. So this is how we calculate, children. Very important sum because which involves negative as well as a decimal part. Children, the next sum is quite different. In this, fraction involves, children. Therefore, let's write down what is given. A is 1 by 15. Let's calculate the common difference, children. D is equal to A2 minus A1. That is 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15, which involves the different denominators. We need to calculate LCM of these two. LCM slowly you can calculate this way, children. It will become 60. These two numbers are divisible by 3, children. This is 4 times, this is 5 times. Again, let me calculate. 2 2s are, this is 5 as it is, children. Again, divided by 2, 1 time, 5 is kept as it is. 5, this is 1, 1 time. Now multiply all the terms, we get the LCM. LCM will be equal to 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 5s are 60, children. During this lockdown, the pandemic, children, the LCM, many children might have forgotten. Please remember, which is very important when you work out the sums based on the fraction part. Therefore, we have the LCM, children, is 60. How to make this 12 as 60 into 5 into 5. 12 5 is 60. If this is multiplied by 5, numerator also must be multiplied by the same number 5. How to make this as 60? 15 into 4 into 4. 15 4s are 60. This is how we make the denominator same. This will be equal to, let me write it here, children. 1 5s are 5 minus 1 4s are 4 by, this is 60, which will become 1 by 60. This is your D, children. Very carefully you have to do this one. Then find the sum up to 11 terms. N is 11, children. Yes, 11 we need to calculate. Therefore, yes, N is equal to N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. The other things you can write, children. N is equal to 11. Yes, 11 is equal to question mark. You can write down. Then substitution part, the M is 11. This is 11 by 2. 2 into what is A is again 1 by 15 plus N is 11. 11 minus 1 becomes 10 into D is 1 by 60. 1 by 60. Close the bracket. Here the simplification part C, 11 by 2 remains as such. Then in this case, 2 ones are 2 by 15 plus 1 0, 1 0 get cancels. 1 ones are 1 by 6, children. Again, 15 and 6. We need to find the LCM of 15 and 6. As usual, you can calculate, children. 15 and 6. These two numbers are divisible by 3, 5 times. This is 2 times. This is 5 times 1. This is as it is. Again, this is 2, 1, 1. 3 5s are 15. 15 2s are 30. To make 30, children, LCM is 30. How to make this 15 as 30? By what number you have to multiply this 15 to get 30 into 2, children? Into 2 into 2. This becomes into 5 into 5. This will become 11 by 2 into 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5s are 5 by, this is 30. Will be equal to 11 by 2 into, this is 9 by 30. Again, this can be simplified further, children. This is 3 times, this is 10 times 3. Further simplification is not possible. Therefore, which will be 11 into 3, 33 by 2 into 10, 20. This will be sum of 11 terms. You can keep it either in improper fraction or even you can keep this in a mixed fraction also. So, the sum that I have taken based on the fractions, children, carefully calculate the LCM part and making these calculations. Again, one more sum, the next main I have taken, children. In this, the last term is given. Please find the difference between the sums so far we have done and the next sum. Okay. The next sum, A is given 7. D again which involves fraction, children. Therefore, 10, 1 by 2. 10 to the 20 plus 1. 21 by 2 minus, this is 7 by 1. Again here also which involves LCM particle. So our LCM is 2, therefore into 1 into 1 into 2 into 2. This will become 21 minus 7 2s are 14 by 2. 21 minus 14 becomes 7 by 2. This is our D, children. Then what about the plus 84, which is a very important one? Last term, AN is equal to 84. This AN is nothing but the last term. Since last term is given, we shall carry on with the last second formula, children. But one thing in this, we do not know the number of terms. Find the sum. The statement says, find the sum. We do not know n. Therefore, using this an formula, first calculate n, then go for Sn. This formula, it is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 84, where a is 7, n we do not know, and d is about 7 by 2 is equal to 84. Let me keep this as it is, children. 7 by 2 is equal to 84. By cross multiplication comes here 7. This will become 14 minus 7 becomes 7. This will become 7, children. Okay. Now this will become n minus 1. Remember, children, this 7 by 2, 7 comes down, 2 comes up by cross multiplication. Therefore, 2 comes up, 7 comes down. From here, 7 has come down and 2 has come up. This is by cross multiplication. This step is very important one. This 7 by 2, 7 comes down, 2 comes up. 1 7 is 11. N will be equal to 11 2s are 22. This is minus 1 gets transposed. N will be equal to 23. Therefore, that is 23rd sum. 23rd term, children. Number of terms is 23rd. Number of terms is 23. 23rd okay. We shall calculate sum of 23 terms. Sn formula n by 2 into a plus l, because last term is given, therefore this formula can be taken. Nimgon doubt barbar first formula another use ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಾ? You can use, children, you will get the same answer. That's all. Only the difference is when last term is given, directly you can use this, or if you wish to use the first formula, you will get the same answer. You can try, children. Yes, n is 23, which will be equal to n is 23 by 2. A is 7, L is 84. 23 by 2 into this becomes 91, children. Now, what you can do is multiply these 23 and 91. Multiply and divided by 2. You can keep that as an answer. Or that will become improper fraction. You can further simplify and you can keep that as a mixed fraction. You will get the answer part like this. Okay. This is sum of 23 terms. So likewise, you can carry on the remaining sums, children. In that exercise part, we have got about 10 to 12 sums. Please carry on, work out the sums based on like this. Thank you, children.